Good morning. It's 8:42 a.m. I've been getting comments that I don't do enough get ready with me's on YouTube anymore. And I have to agree, because for a while now, definitely the last year, I would say, I've been doing 3 live get ready with me's on Patreon every month. So since I'm doing them so regularly over there, I know that I neglect them here. However, to this day, get ready with me's are still my preferred kind of beauty video to watch. So I realize I owe it to you to do a get ready with me. I said at the end of my last video that I wanted to do some more interactive videos before I sit down and do like a talking or a review based video. So I'm gonna do my makeup today. I'll tell you a little bit about the products that I'm using, but I'm gonna keep the chattiness to a minimum after I get over this intro. I guess that's kind of all I have to say, except that if you like this video, if you like watching get ready with me's with me, I do 3 of them every month on Patreon, and at that level, it's one of the higher levels. It means you get the content that's nested below. So the monthly exclusive video that I produce over there, this month for February, I'm doing my favorite organic, eco, and some luxury body care products, like a body care centric video. You also get the exclusive I do one exclusive podcast episode over there too. Patreon.com/LaMouR, all the products I use today in the exact shades, I guess I'll try and list and link below in the description bar. All right, let's just start putting on some makeup. Okay, I did my skincare maybe an hour ago. My skincare is actually very pared down right now. I had a bad, most severe ever actually, skincare reaction to a product that I was testing. And it's actually a product that's not released. I was just, you know, an informal tester for a prototype product, and I had a really intense skin reaction. So I've been using Infiore Salvatage as like my SOS serum, and then I just decided to do their like 10-day challenge with that product, which is basically to use nothing but that product morning and night for 10 days. I've been using some other Infiore products, but that's the only thing on my skin. So most days I've been going in with a mix of Suntegrity Impeccable Skin in the shade Buff and the Great In Face Glow. I really don't like Impeccable Skin on its own. It's better mixed with the Face Glow. It's just too heavy and thick. I prefer the original Suntegrity, I think, although I haven't used it in a while. So after I finish the Impeccable Skin, I'll be returning to the original Suntegrity. But it's probably good for people that have really dry, dehydrated skin. My skin is just really quite normal, and I find that it's too much for me. But the Face Glow kind of thins it out. So a lot of days this is all that I have time to do, and I do think it has a nice skin perfecting quality. It just takes a little while to work with. I don't like that I have to mix these to get the effect that I like, but you know, fine, let's move along. I'm gonna pause and add a quick little bit of lip balm before we continue. The one that I just keep in my desk here is the Weiss lip tint. Beautiful packaging. I wouldn't say this is necessarily my favorite balm. The balm itself feels a bit pedestrian. I love Weiss, but and it's beautiful. The balm itself, I'm just kind of like, the vanilla scent that they use in some of their products is just not my personal favorite. Speaking of Weiss, I am going to go in and add a little bit of additional coverage just around my cheeks where I get quite red, and around my nose, but I'm going to use the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer a little bit under my eyes, because as you can see, Mama has some dark circles. Let's do the Weiss first. You can see I love this. I use it a lot. Really love this concealer, really love the accompanying foundation. I saw in Lisa Eldridge's most recent video, she used the foundation in her, it was like a makeup tutorial featuring indie brands, and she actually used my exact shade Texel. It was so funny because she was kind of going on and on about how it was like way too dewy for her, and I find this to be ultimate perfection on my normal skin. And then she went on to rave extensively about the Manasi Silica Silk powder. which I think has a lot of us quite intrigued, even though I'm not a powder person, and I'm especially not a loose powder person. If I'm feeling like I really need it, sometimes I'll go in with the Dr. Hauschka Light Reflecting Concealer. I don't really feel like doing that today, so I'm not going to. But I'm gonna set with my Hourglass powders. I've had this product for years. Now I dip into both of these, dim light and incandescent light, to just kind of set where I want to, take down a little bit of the shine. I'm gonna adjust my hair quickly because it's, you know, when you put your hair up but it feels loose. We're just gonna go with that. It looks a little bit messier, but whatever. Okay, let's move on to brows. I have been trying a new brow product that I'm really excited about. My first impression is extremely positive. Pretty much every day I start my brows with the Juice Beauty Phytopigments Brow Gel. Talked about this a lot. It was in my 2019 favorites. So I'm gonna brush through my brows, and then I've been alternating filling in the rest of my brows with several products that I'm neither here nor there with. This is the Rowan Vow Brow, which I think I'm gonna actually put in an upcoming disappointing products video because I just really don't think it's very good at all. Nastasia Brow Definer, which is an oldie but a goodie. Having issues. The new product I am obsessed with, and I think a lot of you will be interested in. I have to thank my friend Julia, who's at the live stream level on Patreon, so I get to talk live with her really regularly, and she's a total beauty junkie, eco beauty junkie particularly, and gives me so many good recommendations. And she recommended Refillable brow pencil. So I just picked one of these up. They were having, I think, a 15 or 20% off. And it's refillable, so I can't actually remember what color I got, but it's absolutely perfect. I am so obsessed with this. I want to do like a standalone review of it because I'm so effusive about it, but I've only been using it for a week maybe, so I'm also desperately in need, I feel like perpetually, of getting my brows professionally shaped and taken care of. You know, they're not super bushy and they kind of maintain themselves. I find that if you get a quarterly brow shaping and trim from a professional, it just makes them easier to fill in. So actually often I kind of let that set a bit before I go in and finish filling in. So I'm gonna do something really simple on the eyes, which does not require eyeliner. So in that case, I usually will curl my lashes. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Plume Pencil. Just fill in, has a spoolie on one end. Interestingly, also in the Lisa Eldridge video that I just referenced, she used the Kimiko Brow Pencil Automatique, which is carried at the Detox Market, which had been on my wish list for quite a long time, but I anti-hauled it in a recent podcast episode in favor of this simply because it's refillable. I think I'm keeping the Kimiko on my anti-haul list because I'm so happy with this. Okay, I'm cutting myself off there with brows. I can kind of keep going indefinitely. Eyes are going to be just a very simple wash of color. This is the Rituel de Fille Eye Soot in Half Light. I actually did an Instagram TV video, like first impression of this, and I just feel compelled to use it a lot, as much as I can, because these apparently go off very quickly. Like, I'm talking 6 to 8 months. People have said these will turn, which really kind of sucks, but it just means that I really try and use it as much as I can. I don't use an eye primer with it. I just kind of go in with my finger. On the Instagram TV, I actually showed one eye with finger and one eye applied with a brush, but I just apply up to the crease, and then I am gonna buff it out with a brush blend. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I'm so picky about eye color placement. I just think it tends to look so much better on everybody, regardless of eye shape, hooded or not, when you keep the color really contained to the mobile lid and just barely blend it into the crease. So many people, I mean, obviously everyone does what they prefer and they feel suits them, but when I see eye makeup that kind of comes all the way up here and out, I just feel like, on me anyway, it looks so like overdone. So I just kind of really try and keep it quite minimal. To me, this is very much a dupe for like a MAC groundwork type of color. Kind of like a very neutral minky brown, but it has a bit of a different shift, and I imagine it will look quite different depending on your undertones. Okay, to finish the eyes, I'm gonna tightline with Trisha McAvoy gel liner in black. I love this. I've repurchased so many of them. I'm going to use a little bit of K.R. Weiss eye pencil in brown on the lower lash line to give some definition, and then I'm going to do a bunch of coats, or as much as I can, with the Well People Volumizing Mascara, which is the only mascara that I'm really using right now. I also have the Honest Beauty like double-ended mascara. It has the eyelash or lash primer and mascara. I really don't like it. I like the primer actually as a clear setting brow gel, but I really don't like the mascara very much. Okay, so there's the eyes done. To finish off the face, I was going to do Rituel de Fille, it's like a cream contour color in the shade Eros, but my skin is actually feeling really dewy because normally I do this step like much earlier and it has time to sink in and set, but because I did that plus cream foundation and just a little bit of a very, very like mild powder, my skin feels really dewy. So I'm gonna actually, I'm trying to think, what do I want to do? I think I was trying to decide between a bronzer or the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. Since it's the dead of winter and I feel like I could use a little skin enlivening, I'm gonna do a bit of the Well People Baked Bio Bronzer in shade 1 Natural Tan. I think this only comes in one shade. This was another favorite product of 2019. I feel like it gives the perfect amount of color to the skin without looking crazy. Now I'm going to show you my favorite of late lip and cheek finishing routine because they're related. I'm just gonna kind of take off whatever excess balm is on my lips, but it's okay actually for this look and technique for there to be a little bit of residual balm on the lips. Okay, so it's sort of a three-step process and it kind of toggles between the lips and the cheeks. So what I do is I line my lips with Kevyn Aucoin Flesh Tone Lip Pencil in the shade Minimal. This is oddly really hard to get. Sephora no longer sells it. I don't really know what's going on with Kevyn Aucoin as a brand, but I've always really liked the brand's stuff. Then I go in with Kosas Rose Water. Yes, Rose Water all over my lips. Will be buying a full size of this. I really like it. I was skeptical that it would work for me, but I think paired with this lip liner, it gives it a little bit of that like dirty brown warmth. On its own, this is actually quite cool toned on me, but paired with the right lip liner, it's like perfection. Then I take a little bit of the Le Par Velvet Soul Lip Balm, press that into the lipstick, and then I take these two fingers, smush that all together and start applying it as a cream blush. After I've done that, I'll go in and reapply some lip color to make my lips look a little more done. We'll top with a bit of highlighter potentially, and then we'll be done. I feel like the pairing of the lip balm with the lipstick makes like a really, really nice cream blush. I actually am really happy with the way this looks. I just kind of want to add some sort of highlight here and maybe down the bridge of my nose, but I don't really want to do a cream because I feel like with the glossy look that the lip gloss gives the cream blush, I'm gonna do just a little bit of the powder from this Kosas duo. This is Contra Chroma. This is a Jenny Patinkin kitten paw brush. I find this highlight to be really quite subtle, but it catches the light in the right way and is really pretty. I hate highlight on the tip of the nose, or it just like doesn't really suit me at all. I'm gonna take just a little bit of it on the inner corners of my eyes. Actually, for some reason I want to do that. Okay, that's it. It ended up being actually a little bit more maximalist than maybe I intended, but these versions of this are what I wear pretty much every day. I don't always do all of this, but I like the really simple eye. I've been doing this lip combo ad nauseum basically since I got this, I've had it for probably 3 months now, I want to say. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what some of my recent makeup loves are and what they look like in action, what an everyday look looks like for me. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you have any makeup suggestions or products you'd like to see me try, please let me know. You know where you can find me on YouTube here every Sunday, on Your Purpose is Beauty, my podcast every Monday, so there will be a new episode tomorrow. Information on where you can find it in all of your preferred podcast players or on my website. That's all. I list all of that down below in the description box of every video of mine. I'm on Instagram all the time at LAMOUR and my website, lamourelamusique.com. Thanks for listening to my plug. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.